All right, so another adventure with Cameron and I. We drove over an hour to look for fence lizards.
Huh?
We're looking for fence lizards, right?
The dwarf fence.
Oh, the dwarf fence. Nah. We're looking for geckos and toads and whatever else, but geckos and toads, that's what we're looking for. Looks like another stick. You want to pull them out? We got some, I think, red spotted toad tadpoles. Stop harassing them, man.
Yeah. I want to eat them.
No, you can't eat those. Sorry.
It's like a bowl of peas.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see, try to focus it here. But that's a leaf-toed gecko shed. There we go. So I'm on the right trail. So are they messing with us again?
Yeah.
Huh? So that military helicopter is looking for illegal immigrants coming through here, and I mean they just lit us up and buzzed us like crazy a couple times. So either they're messing with us or they think we're illegals and they're trying to figure out what's going on. But either way, that helicopter was within just 100 feet of us, buzzed us like crazy.
That was nuts.
That was crazy. Nothing like the American military coming after you, all for the sake of herping. The Peninsula leaf-toed gecko is an average-sized gecko that is about 1.5 to 2.5 inches from snout to vent. They are a nocturnal gecko that love to inhabit very steep rocky terrain. It is hard to see in this video because it's so dark, but we are on the side of a very steep rocky cliff. It was one of the more sketchy herping trips that we've done because we not only had to worry about loose rocks and boulders, and keeping a good footing, but we also had to be aware of speckled rattlesnakes that also love these rocks. These geckos feed on invertebrates like spiders, ants, and flying insects. Like a lot of geckos, if they are harassed or alarmed, they will squeak as a form of defense. Now, it's pretty obvious why they call them a leaf-toed gecko. Their feet have toe pads that look like leaves. These toes help them with their steep rocky terrain and make them excellent climbers. Unfortunately, this gecko has a tiny range in California and is protected in California. They are very prevalent in the Baja Peninsula, though. Back in the wash, and I can hear in the distance toad calls. So I'm pretty sure we're going to come up on some toads here really soon. It'll be another lifer. And there is the lifer red spotted toad. Yep. And you hear that one off in the distance over there? Oh, I see him. So he is right there in the middle of the water. That's the one calling.
Oh, you saw this one then?
Yeah. Oh, there's two of them.
You can see their eye glare, right?
Yeah. That one was calling, and the other one was coming to it.
Ooh, that's cool.
He's
These ones are little.
The red-spotted toad is a small toad that normally have bright red spots that obviously give them its name. But sometimes the red spotting can be lacking, which can make them tough to ID unless you know about other toads and how to ID them if they happen to be in the same range. Where we were at, there are only red-spotted toads in the range, so that's easy for us to ID, as not all of them had bright red spots. You can, however, ID the difference between males and females, as the males have a dark throat and the females have a light throat. These nocturnal toads are actually decent climbers, which is probably why they like to thrive in rocky channels and washes. As with most toads, they can secrete a poison which may deter some animals from eating them. The toad will eat any kind of invertebrate and insect that will fit into its mouth. Reproduction for the red-spotted toad is aquatic, and fertilization of the eggs is external. As the female lays eggs, the male will release sperm as he is on her back, which fertilizes the eggs. In the desert, the mating season is from April to June, but is dependent on rain. If it is a drier season, it may be as short as just a couple of weeks. If a rain comes, it may trigger breeding to begin again. It usually takes about 7 to 8 weeks for metamorphosis to occur for a tadpole to a toad. So Cameron and I came out for red-spotted toads and leaf-toed geckos, and we got them both. We are turned into the lifer kings here, but the more lifers we get, the harder it's gonna be. I think it's time to go for the, what do you think, the rat snake?
Yeah. Haven't been seen since, what, 1988?
One species in 1988.
Dead on the road. I think we got a chance tonight. On a full moon?
On a full, yes. Anything can happen on a full moon.
Still didn't find the dwarf fence.
We're going for new species here.
He's feeling freaking up.
So we just road cruised a dark speckled rattlesnake. Wonder if he senses the heat from your truck or
I
your
was thinking
car.
the same thing. Let's, I'll get him over on this side of the
Yeah.
road. Just because if you get in my car, dude.